Why Colombia?
Why Colombia?
Why Colombia?
Why Colombia?
Why Colombia?
All right, why Colombia in one sentence?
It's a good question, right? Well, if you come to Colombia, you're probably going to get a couple questions like this. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? ¿Cuánto tiempo llevas en Colombia? Oye, una pregunta. ¿Por qué Colombia? It's one of the most common questions that I've received as a foreigner inside Colombia. So I've asked a couple friends the exact same question.
Why Colombia? Because this is Colombia's moment. It's the most exciting country in the world right now to be in. This is Colombia's time.
It's raw, it's exciting, there's opportunities, every day is different. Bogota is a beautiful city. Look behind me. There's a sense of energy here that I have not felt anywhere else.
The real version is a lot better than the Netflix version.
And that there's also something very vibrant about the day-to-day life here, where it's not mundane, it's very sort of sometimes close to the edge, but very, very vibrant and bright, and makes you sort of, it's invigorating, makes you feel like you're really living life.
Hey buddy, sorry I'm a bit late with the video, bit of a hangover, which is kind of indicative of the reason I came to Colombia, which was for a party.
If you could group all the cool stuff about Colombia into one word, it'd be culture. There's just so much of it. It's kind of a learning experience for me. That's what really was so enchanting, was learning all about the Colombian culture, because it's not just a language, it's also a way of life.
My name is Jenny, and I moved to Colombia because I fell in love with a Colombian guy. But I stayed because I found the most beautiful culture I'd ever experienced before.
Well, my wife's Colombian. We always wanted to live in a warmer country than we used to live. We always had a dream or the idea of, you know what else can we go and explore, and obviously Colombia was quite an obvious choice. So I managed to negotiate with my job at the time to get sent out to Colombia and work here remotely.
So I'm here because of initially love, like most of you may have, and you can hear in the background business opportunity. I've got a house here I'm doing some renovation on, do some rentals and what have you.
Why Colombia?
Life is fleeting. Make your life spectacular.
There's a level of diversity here that I haven't felt anywhere else, where it's like 15 different countries in one, you know, like different dialects, different music, different food, different weather, different architecture, different histories, different people, types of, you know, indigenous groups and various communities, and there's always something new to learn and something new to explore.
In the Andes Mountains region, it's an extremely neutral accent. So we're talking in Bogota, Medellin, extremely neutral accent, great place to learn.
It's so remarkably diverse. It feels like living in 5 different countries in one. I can travel here from Andes to Amazon to Caribbean to Pacific to Llanos in a matter of weeks and never get bored. I've lived here for 5 years and I've never been bored here.
I was first attracted to Colombia really because of the immense opportunities that Colombia presents in terms of options for entrepreneurs. There's a lot of opportunities within various different markets, particularly in tourism here. It's something that perhaps, you know, people missed here, but because of my outlook as a foreigner and seeing an opportunity that perhaps no one else could, Colombia has given me the opportunity to flourish as an entrepreneur here. So, top-notch Colombia.
Tourism's coming in and people are starting to really invest into the country. So it's an exciting place to be for a startup, especially if you're trying something new.
Opportunity. The opportunity to start a new business, to start a new family, and to start a new life.
I think what's always kept me here is just the feeling of being a part of a country that's coming into its prime and seeing the opportunities of development and just everything that kind of makes this culture in this country very unique.
I heard about Colombia for the first time, I think, like for the real first time, when I was in Barcelona, and SAP was talking to come to Colombia and push the investments here. And then I heard about Microsoft coming here. And then now I was in Amsterdam in Tesla, and I heard that Tesla wants to come here as well. This opened my eyes to a new economic base, because Brazil now is really unstable. He wants to be in the boom. So I think this was why.
So easy to experience any climate here. You living in Bogota is great, but if I want to go and sit by a pool in hot weather and drink a beer, I only have to jump in a car and it's an hour outside of Bogota.
In Medellin, where I'm at, it's beautiful. The mountains are just gorgeous. I love the valley. Lush, green, just really quite an amazing place, I feel like.
The weather. The weather is fantastic every day. 75 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny every single day of the year. Can't beat that.
I come to Colombia because of the weather, the cost of living, the food, the people.
The people, they're extremely friendly, they're very nice, they're very open, they're very social. So it ends up being a lot of fun being here, just interacting. Day-to-day interactions, they treat you well, it's a fun place to be, a fun place to live, and they're happy. They're a very happy lifestyle, so it's a very contagious. It's easy to be kind of caught up, swept up in that happiness.
Because Colombians are optimistic, they're positive, and they love life.
It's people, it's very kind.
People are unbelievably nice, unbelievably kind, and welcoming. Man, it's just like a super cool culture to be a part of.
The nicest people, but also the most beautiful countryside.
If you want time off work, there are some stunning places you can go and visit.
The natural sights.
Is a variety of landscapes, because it's an amazing country, very nice.
And then the landscapes. Landscapes are just breathtakingly unreal. All sorts of different types of terrains, fruits, everything. Colombia, man, it's the spot to be right now. Tons of growth, tons of tourism going to be pouring into the country. It's amazing. Quality of life is incredible, especially if you're spending euros or dollars, or Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, whatever it is. The exchange rate is super in our favor, so it's extremely cheap for us to live down there. Amazing.
I don't miss home very much because a lot of the comforts that are back in Australia are here, including Australian friends, Australian football. So for me, that's fantastic.
Ultimate Frisbee. Other than the US, Colombia has some of the best ultimate Frisbee teams in the world. Salsa music is pure flames. My favorite bar, Son Havana, out in Laureles. 1,000 people in this tiny little bar whipping each other around with like 4 trombones up on stage just blaring away. It's incredible.
I came for the party when the oil price dropped and decided to stay for the social life and the women.
Unparalleled beauty, the freshest and best produce you can ever imagine, fruits and vegetables, friendly, amazing people, and tons of untapped business potential here.
Incredible culture, beautiful people, reggaeton music, great food, incredible landscapes, and it feels like paradise here as well. Just take a look around. Do I need to say more?
The people, the colour, and just the variety of stuff that the country has. Plan to stay for a year or 2 and been here for 5. So, yeah.
Colombia in one word is awesome. Obviously it has a bad rep from the 80s and the 90s. A lot of the stuff has been resolved in the means. I mean, if you're looking for adventure, if you're looking for beaches, if you're looking for good food, if you're looking for scenery, if you're looking for awesome people, then Colombia definitely is the place to go to.
And I think that, if you stay in your comfort zone, you kind of get dragged down, so why not make a change?
It's a great place. You gotta come here once in your life.
Alright, so there you have it. What's my answer? Every day I've woken up here for the past 8 years. I've been presented with a life that is not fading away in some type of mundane routine, and it actually inspires me to make the most of every day that I do have. Thank you to everyone who helped out making that video. I think it's very clear that Colombia is waiting for you, and there is no better time to embrace a life afar. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Hi there, thanks for tuning in. I wanted to check in real quick and make sure that you've signed up to my newsletter. Each week I'm sharing lifestyle investment opportunities. These are investments that generate passive income as well as enable an independent international lifestyle, while being curating the best opportunities from Colombian and Latin American real estate, agriculture, crypto, and digital real estate. To sign up, head over to newsletter.sammiller.life.